Welcome to Poetry in Motion, guys, with your host, Todd Summers. That's me. We're going to ride, we're going to explore, and we're going to read some poetry. Stick around, and I'll tell you where we're going to go in just a second. Welcome to the channel, guys. We're going to take a really short ride today. We go visit a place that honestly I've never been to before, and it's only just a couple miles from my house. It's the Vietnam Memorial out here on off of Highway I-85, sort of between Thomasville and Lexington. It's about mile marker 100, and it's right there at the rest area. And I just thought it'd be a nice little place to visit. You know, people are of this belief that you got to go 100 miles away to do anything interesting. There's plenty of stuff to do, interesting, local, just about no matter where you're at. There's always something to do. I mean, especially if you're a history buff or anything like that, there's always something to go do or see. Now, it might not be as exciting as going to an amusement park, Disney World, or whatever, but just to get out on a morning ride, or little weekend adventure that frankly you don't want to spend a bunch of money and you just want to do something a little different. There's plenty of these little local attractions all over the place, so that's what we're going to go see today. Now, the only downside to this little adventure, and this is only for me personally, is that it's a pretty big memorial. It's not just like a plaque somewhere. It's an actual wall, and it's a fairly large area. I'm going to have to do a substantial amount of walking, so you're gonna have to bear with me, guys. It might be a slow road to hoe, but we're gonna do the best we can. And obviously, if I have to sit down and take a break, catch my breath, I'll pause the video and restart it, so you won't have to watch some winded old man struggle around a paddock for an hour and a half. We'll cut it down to about 20 minutes and be good. So, alright, let's enjoy the ride for a minute, and won't be long, we'll be there. So there's the sign, guys. We are almost there. I think one of the interesting things is that they actually built this memorial right off of the rest area. It's incorporated with the rest area, so you know it's a real easy place to visit. You just get on the highway, shoot into the rest area here at mile marker 100, and you're there. I mean, it's one of those attractions that even if you didn't know it was there, it might be a nice little side adventure. You know, driving down the road, you need to take a break, and what do you know? There's a beautiful little rest area and a Vietnam Memorial Wall on top of everything else. So I think it's a really great idea, and the fact that it's accessible from both the northbound side and the southbound side is really great. So, alright, now where is the memorial? Where do we get into this place? Alright, here's the sign, guys. Here's the road. Alright, let's ride down here and check this place out. Alright, we are here. So I guess let's get up the road here and see what this place is all about. Paths are nice. Fairly level. Still a little concerned about how much walking I might have to do, but we'll see once we get up around this bend here. Alright, so this looks like it must be the entrance. Got our flag there. Looks like a POW MIA flag, North Carolina flag. Let's check out this plaque over here. The North Carolina Vietnam Veterans Memorial Park, dedicated to the 216,000 North Carolinians who served and the over 1,600 who were killed or missing in the Vietnam War. And I guess it was established in Memorial Day of 1991. It's pretty nice, pretty serene out here, guys. Contributors to the North Carolina Vietnam Veterans Memorial Park. There's a lot of names on here, guys. I'm not going to slow this video down long enough to read every single name on this list, but if you want to pause the video, you're perfectly welcome to do so. There it is, guys, the wall with all the names on it. Let's see if I can zoom in here a little bit. give you a good overview of the overall landscape of the memorial. A nice bench there. Glad to see that. Couldn't have picked a better day to come out here, guys. I gotta tell you, when you see me doing these long panning shots, taking advantage of these nice benches they've got set up all around this memorial. In other words, I'm sitting on my butt. Okay, guys, let's take a walk down this wall. Every brick has a soldier's name on it. That's a lot of bricks, a lot of names. I think I read there was over 1,600 soldiers killed from North Carolina in Vietnam, and over 216,000 from North Carolina that served. That's a lot of young men. And, let's not forget that it wasn't just young men from North Carolina. There's over 1,000 memorials like this. Well, maybe not exactly like this, but there's over 1,000 memorials dedicated to the guys that went over there and served and died. And well, it's really good that we have this opportunity just to reflect back. There's still guys out there kicking who served in this war, and plenty of sons and daughters and brothers still out there, sisters who lost loved ones. It's just nice to have a chance to go back and remember them. So I'm going to take a minute here, guys, and I'm going to get set up so I can read you this poem that I wrote. Hey guys, how you doing? Well, I gotta be honest with you. I came out here and I did my video the other day, and got back home, started to work on the video, and the audio was shot. It was no good. So we're back out here at the Vietnam Memorial again today, so I can read these poems to you. And not only that, I lost the clip to my gimbal, so now I'm having to hold this phone completely by hand, and I don't know, it's going to be shaky quality. It's not going to be as good as it should be. But anyway, the name of the poem is Memorial Wall, and I wrote it specifically for coming out here to the wall. So I'm going to read it for you now. I don't want to write of politics and policy. I don't want to take their service and drape it in a flag. I don't want to talk of sacrifice. They gave all they had. I don't want to talk of bravery, heroic deeds, of how they died for me. What I want to talk about is family, fathers and sons, brothers, husbands and friends, the young men who didn't come back again, the ones who served and returned, but were never quite the same. I don't want to make statements or lay blame. I just want to walk this wall and remember their names, and hope someday walls like this won't have to be built again. So that's my poem. I hope you guys like it. I just wanted to say, I'm sorry for the shaky camera and the fingers and all this. I just wanted to say, we're at the Vietnam Memorial, and I wrote this poem for the memorial wall. But this is a tribute to all the men who died in every war, not just the Vietnam War. And for all the veterans who came back for their service and for the issues that they've dealt with throughout the years. I had a little more cohesive thoughts the last time I recorded this, but I seem to have slipped my mind now. Anyway, I just want to thank y'all for going on this journey with me. And if you get a chance, come check out the Vietnam Memorial Wall here at the I-85 rest stop. You can see it both northbound and southbound on Interstate 85. It's right around mile marker 100, and it's at the rest area. So it's a nice, quiet, serene little place, and nice place to just take your time and remember, the guys who fought. And really, that's all I wanted to say. Today's not a, it's not a special day. It's just another day of the week, but that doesn't matter. We don't have to save our feelings or our thoughts for Memorial Day or Veterans Day. So any day of the week is perfectly fine. I mean, a lot of you watching have fathers or brothers who fought and died over there. And I don't know, I hope we get to a day where we don't have to fight other people's wars, and we don't have to send our soldiers all over the world to die. But I don't want to get political. Like I said, I don't care if you're Democrat. I don't care if you're Republican. I don't care if you're a Christian or a Muslim or you're Jewish. Doesn't matter to me. You know, we're all human beings, and at the end of the day, and we all feel things that we want to express. And I'm just going to end it right here because I feel like I'm rambling at this point. But I really appreciate you guys. You know, if you enjoyed the video, give it a like, give it a comment, subscribe, all that stuff. This isn't about subscribers today. It's about remembering the troops. And I appreciate your viewership. And I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.